This is the most heavily guarded prison in the world. Just the number of prison floors reaches a staggering 500 levels, and all the inmates locked inside are extremely vicious monsters. Even though the prison is built on a snow-capped mountain 10,000 meters high, it still requires a large number of soldiers to guard it tightly. Soon a carriage stopped in front of them. As the steel door slowly opened, the soldiers raised their hunting rifles and stood ready. However, the moment the prisoner stepped out, the officers in charge of reception were stunned. The prisoner was enormous in stature with a ferocious face. To prevent him from escaping midway, they used heavy iron chains on tracks to escort him into the prison. Only after safely arriving at the cell door did the soldiers dare to unlock the chains on his hands. But when the prisoner walked into the cell, he discovered that a woman was already locked inside. The beast man, who had been suppressing his urges for a long time, wanted to approach and release his desires, but the man beside him immediately stopped him and kindly warned him not to provoke the women here casually. The beast man didn't take it seriously at all. Unexpectedly, the next second, the woman revealed her true nature. With a series of swift moves, she knocked the beast man unconscious. Soon, the day of the pardon committee arrived. The judge would give the prisoners a chance to reform and decide whether to release them early. Awei had been sent to this extremely strict prison for theft. Several years ago, Awei and his companions had broken into the national treasury, planning to pull off a big heist. He soon discovered a magical, enchanted stone tablet. If he could steal it, he could resurrect his deceased wife. However, a thin 2mm thread was connected behind the tablet. Completely unaware, Awei pulled it and immediately triggered the alarm system. The next second, the guards rushed in. In the critical moment, Lisa acted quickly to rescue them. Seeing the surrounding guards launch a full-scale attack, Lisa decisively used her time-stopping magic. In the next instant, all the guards on the scene were frozen in place. However, Vina, who was behind them, didn't escape in time and was also frozen on the spot. With time running out, the group had no choice but to abandon Vina and flee first. But Awei accidentally slipped and fell. In the final second before he was frozen, he successfully threw the stone tablet to his teammate. When the two finally returned home, Awei discovered his daughter was missing. He suddenly realized something. Following a map, he arrived at a certain kingdom, only to find that Lisa had truly betrayed him along with his teammate. The two tried to seize the tablet but were trapped by Lisa's magic that bound their feet. Just as they were about to be hanged, Awei tried to stall for time and then launched a counterattack. In the end, the two killed all the soldiers and escaped the castle on hunting horses. To defeat the traitorous Lisa, they found their teammate Xiaohei again and also recruited a girl with transformation magic. A human disguised as a fly sneaked into the castle. At that moment, Lisa suddenly noticed something unusual and released a lightning beam at her. The fly, unable to dodge in time, fell. She then transformed into a mouse, quietly slipped into a suit of armor, disguised herself as a soldier, and escaped while no one was paying attention. But a nearby guard noticed something wrong and swung his sword at her. In the critical moment, the woman transformed into a mouse again. Even facing hundreds of hands, she easily dodged them. Using a window, she successfully jumped out. Before landing, she turned into an eagle and flew into the sky, then disguised herself as an ostrich, hoping to evade Lisa's pursuit. However, this little trick was easily seen through by Lisa. In the critical moment, the woman transformed into a bear-deer hybrid and fled desperately. Soon she reached Awei and told the group the information she had gathered. The enchanted stone tablet was hidden in the vault, but opening it would be extremely difficult. At this time, Xiaohei suddenly remembered something. His ancestors had passed down a magical helmet. As long as they found the helmet, they could open the vault. After investigating the helmet's location, the group immediately headed to the Holy Night village. In the village lived a lord who guarded the helmet. After learning their purpose, the lord agreed without hesitation. Soon, everyone began their operation. They confronted Lisa in an arena. Both sides immediately started a duel without saying a word. However, they were no match for Lisa at all. Realizing this wouldn't work, the group decided to team up and attack Lisa together. This method worked as expected. Then the woman transformed into a polar bear and began tearing into Lisa fiercely. After sending her completely flying, Awei opened the vault and retrieved the enchanted stone tablet. But Vina had been seriously injured during the fight. Seeing this, Awei decided to give the chance to resurrect his wife to Vina instead. With the casting of the spell, Vina, who was on the verge of death, came back to life. In the end,